Okay, what have we got today? Avocet ABS. Interesting lock. This is an Avocet ABS box. They come in, and all sorts of locks here. Anyone knows anything about the history of these locks? These were the first locks to come out with the relockers inside. So if you snap the lock, the can would lock, relock. And these, when this standard was first invented, nobody thought it could be done, and Avocet come up with a project and got it done in conjunction with Federal. Obviously, so this is one of the first ones to come out in this design. It was an instant hit, obviously. Lots of different features inside this cylinder. Lots of drill protection, modular, trap pins. But it is handed. You can only use it one way round. There is only one external side because obviously it snapped off, the cam jumps forward. So GJ Locks brought a pick out for this quite a while ago, the original pick, and it works quite well. It's a very good pick. Nothing wrong with it at all. It can open these locks quite easily if you know how to use the pick. We teach it at the MLA training. But as always, Geraint is always trying to move forward and push products forward. And as there are quite literally, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of these floating around, he's decided to do a Mark II. Now, one of the interesting things about this cylinder is there is a magnetic element inside the lock. So inside the lock, one of the pin chambers, so there's 5 pin chambers, 4 of them are pin-in pin, and one of them has got a magnetic element. The only problem with that magnetic element is in different positions. So here you see it in position 1, here you see it in position 4. So it is in different positions throughout the lock, which means there's 5 options for it to go. So before, what you used to do is you used to push a little tool inside. There was a couple of options. First of all, it's been changed and messed about with, but the last time is you push a little tool inside, place the magnet on, and once you place the magnet on, you take the tool out and put another tool in and pick, and you're literally picking 4 of the chambers instead of 5 of the chambers once you know where the magnetic element is. And then once the plug would kick or turn, trap pins would kick in. Trap pins are always in 1, 3 and 5. And if the magnet is in one of those positions, you don't need to pick that pin anymore, so it makes life just a tiny bit easier. And so what Geraint has now done is he's made a 2-in-1 tool, but the magnet now is integrated into the blade. So there's no more putting tools in and trying to find the magnets. But of course, you get a blade for each position of where the magnetic element is. So basically what you'll do is you'll put something, a little tool. I don't have this part of the tool yet. It will come, and it's being finalised at the moment. But you'll put a tool in to find out where the magnet would be placed, and once you know which blade to pick, and once you know which blade to pick, you put it in and off you go and do the picking. It's quite straightforward. Obviously if the blade is in if the magnet is in position 1 or 5, it's going to make it very easy. I mean, 1 you'll see where it is anyway, but say when you're picking the cylinder, knowing where the magnet is make your life easier, because obviously you'll work around it. But if it's in 1 and 5, it makes life even easier because you haven't got to work actually around the magnet. So how does the tool work? Right, so take it out of here. There's a lock here in the box. To be honest, total nonsense. I would have picked this before, so I know where it is, even though it's in the packet and all that. So take absolutely no notice of that. I know where I know this is. Well, they're all pickable, to be honest, but I would have picked this one. Some of these cylinders can be a little bit rough, but this one's quite a nice one. And the position is in position 3. The magnet is in position 3, and what a surprise! The magnet's in position 3. So let's give this a little go. Now, I don't usually demonstrate the picking side of it. But there are so many videos out at the moment with picking. I don't think it really makes much odds if we show you or not. It's only showing you using the tool. It's not showing you how to pick the cylinder. There are ways and means to pick the cylinder. Obviously, you need to pick it on the external side, because the internal side doesn't have the trap pins, and it may not have as many pins in it as well. So you want to make sure you're picking on the external side. That's the attack side. That's the side that would have the most protection. So you basically need to make sure that you line the picking tip there on the right side, so you know where you're going. Push the pick all the way in, and once the pick's all the way in, you make sure you push it firmly to the back. We can then get on with the picking procedure. So we've got 5 marks along the side here, and because this is pin in pin, I will pick one side of the mark first of all, and then to do the outer pins, obviously you can see there I'm skipping past pin 3. Position 3, because that's where the magnet is. I don't need to pick that. The cylinder's now kicked. It's got quite a nice kick on it, so that means that it's just hanging up on the center pins. So again, we're just going to pick through, and now we're going right for the middle. Now the cylinder's gone very, very quickly, as you can see. But as we turn the cylinder, it's going to lock up pretty quickly, and that's the trap pins obviously doing their job, what they're supposed to do. But again, we just need to pick 1 and 5 because it's in position 3 here, the magnet, so we won't need to pick position 5. So we just go to 1 and 5 backwards and forwards. We may need to let some of the tension off slightly to get those trap pins to go. And the trap pins can go really easy sometimes, or sometimes they can mess you about a little bit. And obviously it's not always ideal to do it under a camera, but there you go. There's a trap pin gone. We continue to turn. The trap pins will kick in again as we come around for a full turn. There you go, they've gone again. It should be slightly easier to do them again. Oh, it's only just on the first one there. And there you go, we've got a full turn on the cylinder, and you see the cam would have gone round one full turn as well. And then we just come and remove the tool. So yeah, very simple, very straightforward, just a very quick demo. Absolutely very nice tool, and it's nice that he's still innovating on these tools and making sure they're just easier, faster and quicker and more reliable. And yeah, big thumbs up from me. Cheers.